Hi everyone, in this video we're going to cover the art of effortless closing and enrolling people into your high ticket program. Now this video is for you if you're a health professional or an online service provider of any sort that wants to do high ticket or already does high ticket. This is going to show you how to do it so that people would be like, oh my god, this makes sense, here you go, this is my money, whereas being all salesy and cringy, which we don't want to be. Now this video is not for you if you're looking for those highly edited videos. If you're looking to get entertained, there is nothing entertaining whatsoever in here. Without further ado, let's dive in. This is a training that I've made for our own students within our own community, and I hope you enjoy it as well.
My favorite module, effortless closing. This is really important, and this is something that we need to focus a little bit on mindset shifting when it comes to enrollment and sales, because when it comes to closing high ticket clients, offers, or actually any sort of sales, it's not about being salesy and being all cringe. It's about value-based selling, which focuses on deeply understanding your prospects' needs and showing them how your specific offer is going to solve their most pressing issue. So it's about leading with service, with impact, rather than pushing for sale. And this is the most important lesson that I learned earlier on in my business. My business partner taught me, like, Mel, listen, he was talking to the team and I, that when you guys are talking on the phone with prospects, that is the most impactful thing that you could be doing, because if you do not help them to make that decision to work on their health, then they're going to go on, they're going to try other approaches, they're going to even feel more lost than ever. So that is the most important thing that you're doing, the sales call, even more important than actually providing that service to them, because there's going to be no service, there's going to be no serving to people if you don't get the sales down. So it's really not about sales as in sales. I want you to think of it as the most important step that is ever possible, or the most important process that's ever out there in your business. So I'm going to teach you how to think about sales so you feel all comfortable while you're doing it. But the most important thing is that we are going to be doing value-based selling. What is value-based selling? So it's about shifting your focus from the features of your offer to the transformation and results your client will achieve. What does this mean? Like, for example, you're not going to say, oh, buy my program, it gives this, this, and this. Like, you're not going to be those salesy other health professionals that sometimes I see on Instagram, buy my program, buy my program. It's not like that. Or on Facebook. It's about talking what's included. You focus on their pain points and challenges, the outcome that they deeply desire, and how your offer is going to be the bridge that gaps these two. So your clients do not buy features, they buy results. And they want to know, A, how will this improve my life? B, will it solve my problem? And C, is this the solution that they've been searching for all along? So I'm going to give you some key principles of value-based selling. Number one, you got to lead with empathy. The most important thing is that they got to feel that they are being understood before they feel sold to. So active listening is key. I want you to be totally present in your enrollment calls and really understand their concerns, their desires, because when you're actively listening, you hear those red flags, you hear those green flags, you write it down, and then you weave it back into your sales process. So we're going to be asking probing questions like, what's been your biggest challenge in achieving whatever desired results? What would achieving that specific goal mean for you personally? And I'll walk you through that process. Like, please do not take this module as the actual high ticket sales method. We're going to be going way in depth into actually how to sell, but this is mostly the mindset version of it. When you're truly listening, number two, you're going to build trust and show that you are invested in their success. Number three, when you focus on outcomes, not features, because clients don't care about the how as much as the what and the why. And unfortunately, a lot of people do give the how and they lose the sale immediately, which is not good. It's really not about the sale. It's about making more impact. And I want you all to be making so much impact as a result of doing this. So instead of saying like, yeah, our program includes weekly calls and a private community, you got to say, this program will give you the clarity and the customized guidance that you need. This is just an example to lower your cortisol levels and help you lose those stubborn belly fat for good. I mean, if I was having stubborn belly fat and if my cortisol was high, I would be like, perfect. This is exactly what I've been looking for. Number four, speak to the results that they're going to achieve, not just what you offer. So talk about, this is exactly what you're going to get out of working with us. Number 5, you gotta tie your offer to their vision. And the way to do that is use their language to connect your offer to their goals. For example, if a prospect says, I want to be able to become sociable again and eat with my family and friends while still working on my health, then you can position your program as the bridge to that lifestyle by saying something like, this program is designed to help you get to the bottom of your gut issues while still being able to have the freedom to be in social settings and eat with your loved ones without harming your gut. Now, if I was having like social anxiety because my gut was a mess and I couldn't hang out and be with my friends, I would be like, perfect, this is exactly what I need. Here you go, this is my credit card. Number 6, highlight the cost of inaction. This is important. Some practitioners do not do this. Some people, when they're selling high ticket, they don't do this. But if you don't do that, you're more than likely going to lose the sale. So help them see what's at stake if they don't move forward. Like, tell them something like this: if you stay where you are, how much longer will you feel stuck and without an answer? How much is it costing you emotionally and financially to not take an action? Something that we use in sales is something like, are you willing to draw a line in the sand and do whatever it takes to get to the top of the mountain? Or do you want to keep going and try a few different things here and there and see how it goes? And it's okay. Like, whichever way you want to do it's totally okay. I just want to know, where is this in your priority list so I can best help you out? And that is helping them, like seeing, okay, like, do I want to try random stuff again? Or do I want to do everything I can to get to the top of the mountain? Number 7, have confidence in your offer. So believing in your program's value is not negotiable. So if you hesitate or downplay the transformation of your offer, your potential lead or client is going to feel it. You got to speak about your program with conviction and know that it's the solution they need. Like, I understand if it's the first time doing like a high ticket sales call, you may be feeling nervous and all stressed out. And if you are, please take some adaptogens and like saffron and anything to just chill. And I want you to take a few deep breaths, do a meditation, whatever you need to do, and go with good energy into that call, because people are going to feel your stress and you don't want that. You want to show the true practitioner, the true health professional that you are, that you can actually help them. And I don't want like your anxiety for doing something for the first time to affect that in any way. Now, next up, we want to shift from selling to serving. This is the most important thing. That's something that my business partner helped me earlier on. As I said, you're not really trying to convince people to buy from you. You are offering them a solution that they genuinely need. You gotta understand, most of these people have gone to their doctors for years. They haven't found a solution. They're here, you're here. You can help them to be the solution. So you're really giving them a service. Approach sales with a mindset of service. This is the most important line. It's not only gonna help to make the process so much more smoother, but it's gonna also lead to higher quality enrollments. So you can just ask yourself, how can I show them value in what I offer without the pressure? And 2, what is the best way to serve this client based on their unique goals? Now, these are some practical steps to apply value-based selling. Number 1, you just need to ask transformational questions. And don't worry, all this stuff I cover in a short bit, but I'm just going to give you examples so that you can mentally be prepared as to what we're about to do here. You want to ask questions that covers their deep desires and challenges. So for example, you can want to ask them something like, what would health success look like for you 6 months from now? Like, let's say you're completely healthy. What would that look like for you 6 months from now? What's holding you back from achieving this on your own? And then you also want to mirror their language to show like you're aligned with their goals. So reflect their words back to them. If somebody says, I just want more energy, incorporate that into your pitch when you're pitching at the end. Say something like, this program is going to help you regain the energy you were looking for while restoring your nervous system. Let's say you have a nervous system offer. And this is why taking notes during a sales call is so important. I always have a notepad and a pen, and I'm always taking notes. Any red flags or any golden nuggets or anything that I hear in a sales call that I need to target, whether it's because it's going to show itself as an objection or whether it's something good to leave back in, I always write it down. Then next up, you got to paint the picture, which we're going to cover all this stuff really soon in depth. So show them what's possible with your offer. Like before, if they were struggling with bloating, feeling overwhelmed, and what to eat that's gonna be good for their health, then you're just gonna say that you're gonna get like an exact customized guideline that's gonna help you become bloat free and remove the generic confusion that you face around food, so that you can eat food that's nourishing for your body instead of what's generally marked as good. And lastly, you gotta handle objections through value. So when objections come, you just gotta bring their focus back to the value of your program. So for example, someone says, this feels like a very big investment for me. You say something like, I totally understand. You always have to agree with them and then diffuse. Let's break down what this investment will bring you in terms of clarity, confidence, and the ability to restore your health for good. How would that impact your life? Or you could even literally break it down. Like, I know you've been spending like XYZ amount of dollars on supplements and you still haven't gotten to the root cause of this. Whereas with this, like if we were to break it down to you doing another year of supplements, that would be more than $6,000-$7,000 doing random generic stuff. Whereas with this is just a one-time investment of $3,000 and you're able to get to the bottom of this for good, and you don't have to be taking all those generic random approaches that's not even going to be useful for you. So you really just got to bring their focus back to the value of what your program can do for them. So value-based selling is not about being salesy and convincing people. It's about connecting, have a heart-to-heart, and really actively listening, truly understanding the client's needs and showing them that your offer is going to exactly solve their unique challenges. And this way, sales is going to be so natural, so aligned, and you're even going to be looking forward to those sales calls. In the very beginning, I used to dread them. I was like, I'm a practitioner, I shouldn't be doing this stuff. Like, this feels so weird and uncomfortable and like, I can't do this. But after like a couple months of doing it, I was like, whoa, I actually really enjoy doing this because I'm able to dig deep, understand where they're at, bring them back to reality, and do all the fun stuff that I'm about to share with you.